Next game on deck, 35 people remain, and again, we get to tune back in to see Nick Mercs.
Yeah, Nick in there right away, and right now showing me a little wrong. No problem getting right in there into these mid and late game situations. No issue. I would expect Nick to be able to get there. Relatively consistency is what he's able to do. Will we be able to see him get over that hump, get a victory royale? Who I want to keep an eye on, though, is Johnny. I want to keep an eye on Johnny. Our overall leader is in this match, and he's starting to separate. Like, you think about, oh, yeah, it's a 6-7 point lead with 30 minutes left. Like, oh, yeah, it's not that much. But when we see the differences have been coming down to 1 point or tiebreakers, a 6 or 7 point lead going into maybe 1 or 2 matches left is monstrous, especially if all of the top players start to get in the same matches, which is how this matchmaking system works. If you guys are unfamiliar with the tournament and the Gauntlet settings, the way it works, and during the Gauntlet, Nick, come on, man.
That was gross.
Nick, come on. He was just trying to make a rotation. Nick showing he's held the controller for longer than some of these guys have honestly been playing Fortnite or been on the planet, really, is what I really meant. Like, Nick honestly has been holding a controller in his hands for longer than some of these guys have been here this whole time. A gamer from the very beginning showing he does not miss. Bumpa also picking up an elim there. But what we are looking for here, John, like I was talking about, Johnny, with 6 or 7 points going into like 2 matches left, that is the pressure a little bit more, because I want that top spot. I don't want him taking it away from me.
I mean, listen, being able to say you are the #1 in that region, huge bragging rights, all right? Huge bragging rights. But Nick, again, lasering down Cynical Joker. 2 eliminations, and he's got that rift to go. Yeah, that is a very long rotation. That's why he's poised and looking to do it. Wants to be inside of that top 25, but yep, he's going to pop it very early. And let's see, yep, going to opt to immediately pop the parachute. Now, Zeke, why do players do that? Man, you know, you're playing for placement at this point. You can get all the way as far as you can, box yourself up safe, and during that time, other people who aren't using that form of utility kind of have to expose themselves a little bit, as Endo is able to find that shot. Great coming out, great utilization of the heavy sniper, and sitting on 7 eliminations now. Going to be happy getting those pluses, elims, but our current leaderboard leader, first place himself, Johnny FN, trying to hang out and continue his run here. 20 players left, maintaining ultimate high, looking to get whatever rifle shots, and he can. Rift to go ends up being confirmed directly next to him. Good body shot coming out there, but he is only working with that common pump, which means not a ton of extra damage, but 2 elims coming out from one player falling to the storm, and the other one getting picked out. Another elim going all the way up. This is Johnny running the lobby. This is Johnny saying, this is why I'm #1. This is why if you want to win the West, you got to beat me today, because he is feeling himself. Oh, did you see how many people that was? It was like 5 people coming down from the sky. 1, 2, 3 just there. 1 dove down in just a moment ago, and now Johnny just bare minimum building to make sure people do not try and overtake him there. I like that play, but Bumpa here with 5 eliminations, gonna finally land and look to clean up players. Cleans up 1 there in Gervy.
And as Johnny ends up going down to Exuni, Exuni being the giant slayer right now, and Bumpa says, I'll take all of that loot and take your title, as Sort Pierre Xbox, or XBL, I apologize, able to pick up the one right there. That is that abbreviation going through. I know he is a very, very accomplished player, able to get that out there. Now, Kiox trying to get back up on the high ground. 6 players remaining. Nobody wants to be eliminated now. They want into that top 5. Good shot coming out from Kiox. Will he be able to convert all the way through? Trying to get the box on the other side, but 72 hours does the work for him. As IXA goes down, he edits down and just drops out with the glider redeploy. Kiox has one as well, and instead he's going to opt to drop a stink, but he's standing in your own stink. You don't want to do that. Will he be able to find it? No. Player again editing themselves down. He keeps dropping stink. You have now done 60 damage to yourself with your own stink grenades.
Like, I don't know. And dealt it.
Yeah, nobody wants to sit in their own stink. Roll a window down or something. Maybe a courtesy flush, man, because you need to get some better aim with that stuff. As the player begins to waterfall down, will he be able to find it? Player continuing to cast themselves. Not sure who that is on ultimate high, but Kiox needs to be able to contest. Remember, top 5. Oh, we've got the placement points. Corey going down. Doesn't matter if you make it to this endgame if you can't keep executing, as Pierre falls as well. And Yeah, no, 72 ends up falling in the storm from Pierre as it goes down. So we're in a 1v1 situation. And Green and Kiox trying to get the space. Trap ends up going off. Kiox will break the wall and go through, but he is still stuck out in the storm as NM Green holds the middle. But then Kiox gets back, and NM Green got stuck back on the side. Kiox building up vertically, finds the space he needs, and grabs the victory route. Great finish from him there.
Wow, absolutely clutch. We've actually got to see Green participate last week. Is that
dangerous? Nope, going to go on the high ground and maintain there, but needs to be careful. Those other players are going.
Oh my God! In the same frame as the window was edited. Okay. All right, that was dope.
Well, I was going to say he needs to be very careful because of his effective HP. Anyone can one-pump him, but and yeah, and as Twunk almost does, he
strikes again.
Honestly, I feel like there's definitely a magical ability that we have. So let's see. All ballers be eliminated. Maybe as they're struggling to try and make it up the side, but that's one of the big benefits of having them for the rotation, utilizing that grapple effect to get up and over there. Not quite going to be able to find it. Deuce is making his way around and able to pick up a lot more elim. So while the ballers are having that safe rotation, Deuces is now working around this kind of concave area, and will he be able to get up and come back in? Look at this side of this. None of the players who are without balls are going to make it up and around that rotation. Deuces will, no, he does not find the elim. Jimmy Jam goes down. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the ballers were able to make up that tough slope. Bumboy and Cloud up on the high ground. Cloud actually drills Bumboy with the boogie bomb, says dance, dance.
Back off to about almost 100. He does have the heavy sniper in his arsenal, so he can punch through anyone's build. Might he get an edit through? That's 1, 2, 20 to that man's dome. Can we see a follow-up? Maybe? Okay, there you go. Second fault there. Grab the loot, grab the mats. You have to go. There you go. All right, nice catch on the Rift to go. So here's the question, Sunday. Does he dive down?
I honestly, I think you either, you have to dive down right away there, as Cloud and Harmful had already started to establish the high ground. You saw him hang out and take 2 ticks for it. I said he could have maybe played the judge, but as soon as you see the traps coming out and players looking up, you don't want to be hanging out in the air. As that zone shrinks and shrinks, it only makes it easier and then harder once you do get to that maximum dive height where you're forced to take out the parachute. But now, top, they have to work through these player built structures. Now you see the recycle launchpad, but unfortunately a lot of players are going to like bonk nicely right there. Grove picking up Avinash right as he peeked out. He wanted to look down and try and find that launchpad, but a good elim coming out from there as Gurn also falls on the low ground to Bumboy. Now no only tick with the ball in play. One player got rifted up, 5 left, so everyone is into those placement points. It's victory royales and elims that matter now. There's the last of the ballers on the low ground. Will he be able to do anything with it? Or he already got to top 5, so he did something, but Tick unfortunately will then go down, not able to utilize those saved resources and the Rift to go that he had there. So a little bit of a waste, but not going to be too upset with top 5 as combo on the low ground. Bumboy able to pick up Aguilar. So now Bumboy ultimate high, Grove on the mid, combo on the low ground tarp. He is on ultimate low, nothing can get in between him. Grove now on 1 tarp above him, opting to cone himself up as the other player jumps to the side, but Grove gets a great jump reaction shot, and I'm not sure if he's paying attention and realizes that the player jumped out from the side and then poked, and he falls to the storm trying to get back to the circle. So combo actually picks up the victory royale there in what was, I don't want to say awkward, but just an incredibly unorthodox ending. So to be this situation, has the turbo build ready as Spidey sitting in a really prime position for this next rotation. A lot of high ground is already up on the mountain, so players are gonna have to come to him.
I like this position too. I mean, if things go as terribly as possible, he has the Rift to go, right? He has options, and if 150 effective HP, his kit's looking phenomenal right now. Of course, if he can find elimination, top himself back up to 100, 100. There it is, just like that, 62 meters.
Yeah, Tran going down, and then also Brecken going down, which means they missed out on the 3 points. Top 25 in there now. Players looking to make this rotation up onto the high ground. Yep, utilizes the launch pad to get over there. Shivzy already all the way up on the top of the mountain. No, he is not face planting the mountain. He was able to maintain the high ground. As you see the ballers come out trying to grapple up there, making this rotation a little bit easier for them. But Spidey is going all the way up. We're got to be getting near that. This is very high for in terms of like with the amount of mats that are now available with only 150 builds. Like, you can't necessarily afford to go this high up, particularly if you don't have a glider rate to play or something to catch yourself.
I mean, if he does fall though, he could switch to the Rift to go and do it mid-air, but like just generalistically, you don't want to be in that situation.
Right, and also I would feel like he'd want to utilize the Rift for when he had to have to use it, but I guess it's a good emergency, like, oh darn button, like, oh, well, I gotta get out of here, bye. Yeah,
for sure. A launch pad as well. No, okay.
That, which I understand now. He's on ultimate high. He doesn't need to launch pad up anywhere. There's no one left to challenge him who's there. He can just look down and drop into the next tarp. But as I say that, there actually was a player slightly above him. And Spidey, that's open space again as you see him fall all the way back to lobby. Lucky also being eliminated just outside of that top 15 range, so fortunately missing out on 2 more points as Cody Derb gets a great turn shot onto Atomic, who was one of our Elim leaders, but Cody shuts that down, no problem. Does have a slurp running as well, trying to get whatever amount of space that he can. You hear a player reloading. Nope, there's that launch pad. When people donking their heads and getting down on the low ground. 13 gets out, Phil down, who is up on the high ground. So Rico is towards that high ground now. Will he be able to close it out as Cody Derb picks up S-Word on the low ground? What more eliminations can he do?
Man, we're about to be in top 5 again, where players get another set of points. Cody Derb trying his best to navigate this space, which is a little bit strange. Another find here for 4 eliminations. Someone dropped down on his left. Did he see him? I hope to God. 189 to that man's face means another elimination heading his way. That's potential mats, ammo, and the likes heading over in his inventory. 8 people remain as Federico maintaining the highest of the high and clapping down below. There's still a bunch of people packed together on the low ground.
And Dinger's falling right there, which means no more ballers are going to be in play, but Federico on that ultimate high. We've talked about him all day. We've talked about how we want to see him string it all together to not drop this victory as when he has such a power position. And we're going back towards some of the other builds. You have space, you're able to use a player a little bit. Fine players trying to rotate. Now he's dropping down from ultimate high. We talked about that. You have the ability to drop down and dictate when fights occur on the other types. You hear Cody preemptively laying down some traps, getting ready for the players to drop down. Will Federico also drop down, or will he maintain his high ground advantage? Top 3 players left. Just a reminder, we're nearing towards those last queues, so these players want to be able to clean this match up, and hopefully they're already in one. Remember, this is not live. We are grabbing those replay files as soon as they're available. We want to be able to get you all of these actions. So, as Federico, will he be able to find it? Did drop down, gets the one. Cody Derb is able, does not swap over. Yes, fantastic decision not to swim to the pump and just stick with the assault rifle. The other player had already fired his off, won't be able to reload in time, and Federico not maintaining his high ground to close it out, but instead dropping down and getting 2 eliminations for his trouble. That's what.
See, this is towards that yonder yard ending. I like this one. There's a big hill to the east of it, or to the west of it, sorry, and then the ravine on the east. So it's going to be a little bit tricky as the next zones start to get revealed, but the heavy snipe, Asian Greg. I didn't even realize Nicky was in that box, but unfortunately he's going to go down. Asian Greg with the finisher.
Man.
He was 13 points away from Johnny up in first place. He's going to continue to try to push this. He's already 7 points in this game, so he's starting to do it, but we got to also keep in mind Johnny probably is in his last game of his own, so he has the opportunity to stretch that lead a little bit.
I mean, if he won a game just like right now, that would put him 1 point above Johnny. Again, that's like you saying though, if Johnny wasn't in the game.
I think Kaizui just placed that launch pad actually. That was really smooth, just dropping down knowing that's his floor, or actually maybe building a floor, or it could have been a previous launch pad. I have that in his inventory. Going to use what he has accessible right now. Nice follow
shots. There it is. Fear being sent back to the lobby. 1 more person means there it is. Another top 15, another 2 points for him. Trev gets cracked. He only has 29 effective HP, and the ballers are all the way around him. Spectro finds another elimination on River San. We're nearing top 10 at 5. We get another set of 2 points for placement.
Yeah, that's for sure. Here, top 12.
Oh. That hesitation might have cost him. Wait, never mind. This player gets boxed in. Oh, there's an RPG. You have to go back for it. Absolutely. It's worth it. Did you pick it up? Nope.
Just got the clingers, but the clingers are just as good sometimes as the RPG, because you can target those just as well. So, Trev now, he does have that launch pad. 9 players remaining. He's actually trying to cling the ballers. I think that only does damage to the baller itself, so no HP damage going to go through. Trev really needs to try to continue down here on low ground. Kaizui's still up. Sean's still up. We've seen him in a number of games with fantastic performances.
And Trev running low on builds. Only 30 to his name right now. We're at 9 players left in the game. He needs to make something happen.
And he's getting ready to make some edits, and there's one. Is he going to finish? Yes, he is. That's Link OP. He goes down, and he does get that rocket launcher that you wanted, Zeke.
Nope, he left it behind. Break my
it.
heart,
No,
why don't
he has it. He has it in his inventory.
Okay.
I can see. I'm not sure if he has any ammunition for it, but Liquid Chat actually takes the high ground in the meantime. Yes, I think he does. I think Trev just took a rocket onto Kaizui just now, but Asian Greg actually takes him out, so that's the end of that. That RPG is not going to go to use, and I think Kaizui is actually pressuring now onto Asian Greg. We'll see what's going to happen. The trap goes in. Trap actually goes down. Sphinx took it from him. The high ground is now onto Sphinx. And Asian Greg down on low ground. Actually, Kaizui even under him. He's actually he's being very bold to take these shield potions in the open, and oh my goodness, it comes out from the back. 4 players remaining. Kaizui gotta have a big game. It's Sean and Sphinx. Sphinx underneath. One more player up above Sean as well. Kaizui. We'll see if he can have this pop-pop game that he needs. I'm not sure how many eliminations he has thus far, but he's on fire, so at the top of the leaderboards, he could take it now. So important.
Sean here in that second highest tarp. And I think you made a great point, man, because Kaizui right now, he could make this happen. If he picks up eliminations, it's Victory Royale.
Here goes Sean out from behind the zone. He wants to break down in the box, and it's not going to happen, so he actually falls away. But Rio, all of a sudden, from high ground, he drops, and now it's Kaizui onto Sean. It's a 1v1, and he takes it. Kaizui with the win. What a big game there. 9 eliminations as well. So 19 points. That is the solid game. I liked it, actually. Using the boogie bombs towards that end game. You saw Herdy just go down the zone right now. Using the boogie bomb. I haven't seen that actually too much, but this is Naga. Actually,
you're gonna bonk your head. Yeah, you can't do that.
He knew it was there too. Unfortunately, sometimes you make those decisions, but Naga trying to get one shot in and another, but still got to finish it off. Yes, he does. Nice play there from Naga. He's got to continue towards that zone. He's going over the
open. Yeah. We'd like to use our mats up here safely.
Kenneth going down. Poach getting an elim in the feed. He's actually going to track somebody on the side. That's Vayne. He goes down. Nice play there from Naga to find that. Continuing on. So many players. You see Poach in the background. Twunks as well. Jelty still up. Aguilar as well. Rich Homie Quinn. A lot of big names in this game for sure. And a lot of people looking to make themselves big names. That's for sure. Here's Domo.
That people are trying to complete. So we'll calculate final standings, and we will have declared a winner. So we're here looking to shut this player down. A nice clip, but can he follow up? Gonna try and follow through. The edit comes in, and there it is. Secured it there. And there's another one, too.
What a follow-up, actually. That was a really clean follow-up with that AR there. Not going for the pump shot. Dordan, they're close together in the placements. There's
Poach drops in the
box. Is it gonna be a fight? No, it's not gonna get drawn out. Poach is gonna get another layer. Domo's right on top of him. You can see right now still Domo continuing with that tunneling towards the side. I love what he's doing, staying on the edge of the zone. That gives him less opportunities to be shot and also more opportunities to take shots at everybody towards the center. So good play there from Domo. Look all the way up on high ground. Favs takes it. Zuleta up there as well.
So something to keep in mind is that Domo has a rocket launcher. He can very easily crack everyone's builds. And there you go. One immediately bringing everyone down a layer there. Another there to follow. Naga Bops here doing everything he can. 4 eliminations, looking to find another. Someone there in the ball right in front. 126.
Aguilar.
Can he make the follow?
The trap goes in. He actually goes to the other side of the box, so it didn't actually trigger. Nice play there from Naga to dodge that. And 7 players remaining now. Aguilar actually gets away from him. No, Aguilar's, it's Noah.
Ooh.
Poach actually gets taken out from Favs as he used the rift. Immediately he goes down. Favs, good awareness there, and he's going to go ahead and tunnel right back down, but look at the builds on top of Soccer Field. That's where it's coming over. Domo on the mid ground as well.
A nice 105 to Noah's face means Naga Bops got himself 5 eliminations. Top 5 means an additional 2 points replacement.
Naga Dome actually all the way on high ground now. Not sure when he took that from Favs, but a little fight down on low ground. Here's Favs. Naga actually took out Domo down below. So that reign of terror is over. Here's Favs. It's now 101-101. He just takes some shots at both players.
Man, look at the life. I mean, all of them are just about even. This could go either way there.
I'm not sure why he just ran out of the zone. There's another campfire. We'll see if he's ticking a slurp. Another campfire, so he's going for it completely. Favs needs to start shooting up to stop this from happening. Naga takes out Thomer. He went down the zone regardless. He drops down, and unfortunately, Favs went right back in. That was perfect play from him. He said he saw them fighting up above.
Zing.
There you go.
Just like a little bit of zing, like a tiny bit of zing. Deslam there in 5th. Again, hopping into Circle 4, 32 players left. And that's the thing to keep an eye out. Don't forget, guys, this is it. Queue times have wrapped. These are the last few games coming out of a lot of these players, so their last opportunity to find points. And, okay. All right, Zizro says, I need 2 more eliminations. 2 more on deck, please. Thank you.
Let's go.
We are heading over that like little tiny baby pool there of water with a little waterfall.
It is a little bit of a low ground, but I think we're all built over it no matter what anyway. So I don't think it matters, but there's Zayed getting a nice elim there onto Surf's up. So Ezzy going down there, Zizro, we saw him with the crazy loadout earlier. He's going to go down to deuces. I'm not seeing Scented anywhere right now. That's so important. There he is, actually, just as I say. Speak of the devil.
Where did he go? Okay, he's like, I don't know where that player left. I'm way too high. I need to rejoin everyone back on planet Earth and leave the atmosphere. Again, Scented only has 1 elimination. You talked about it, man. I believe he's in 2nd place. We saw the leaderboard last, so he needs to make something happen. Needs to find elims. Can he quite connect him? He cannot. The heavy snipe didn't quite fall through, but that's okay. Keeping up with the high ground ball.
Oh, as you can see, he's playing very safe. This is very important. He's not that far away from Johnny. He just needs a few, and if he can find a lot of elims towards the end, this could solidify it for him.
I don't think people realize where they were. That's a unpassable terrain, and we're gonna see eliminations come out left and right.
This is what he needs. It's top 3 now. Scented has an opportunity, just like Kaizui did, to turn the standings around. As Scented starts to reload that heavy sniper, he's going for that victory royale as well. Here's the heavy sniper. There's still a baller in play, Zeke, but 1v1v1, we'll see. That player right below him, Zayed it is, and No Life as well. That baller's starting to fall. It's very low. Zayed starts to take him out. No Life takes him out. And Scented, he just needs this one more, and the victory royale there. Just needs to get this one last shot. He's stuck in the wall. He did get the damage, and that's it. Scented, the 4 elims, and the victory royale. Solid play there. That's a 14 for him. I think that does bring him above Kaizui, where Kaizui was when we last saw him. So this is so crucial. Nice play there.
Man. Years left in circle 6. We're nearing the final moments of this game, guys. Watery shoe. Okay.
Nice shot there, but it's not going to go all the way through. He just gets a little bit of tags there. Just a refresher on the format. See what's so important for these guys to do. We've talked about it a lot. That victory royale, that was perfect for him, getting the elimination and then instantly getting rifted up. And he needs to try to stay here as long as possible. I don't believe it's going up the mountain just based on the way it's moving right now, but it could. It could always tend to go somewhere else, so you've got to be careful. You've got to be looking for the high ground opportunities. There's Keo as well up on high ground. Rux is fighting Puffin right now. This is a very important fight for Rux. He's got to win this. He's got to either win this or get to a different level. You see him checking on high ground. That's so important to do. When you're in the end game, make sure you know exactly what's going on above you.
Shots being laid down, keeping Rux from firing back. There is a player there on his left, some above. So
sneaky there. Tries to knock him out from his floor as he gets the nice angle, but he's going to take out Guapo Michael. That's nice. It's going into Paradise now, so low ground is going to be good. They're not. Oh my goodness, this player just landed right. This is crazy. A lot of players sometimes deciding for this, but that's one piece it's held on. Rux is going to look for it. He's trying to knock out Som. It's going to happen. Finally gets the shot as well. Rux does go take such a strong shot from Som, but he does get the high ground from it. See if he's going to be able to heal up from that.
Man, he saw 3 half shields. He's going to top back off to 100 shield, but only 108 effective HP. He needs to make something happen. Find an elimination. There's one right there, 180 to that face. He's going to keep it going. And I believe he just won the game.
Yeah.
The 2 up top might have exploded themselves.
They did, yeah. I believe Gateka exploded Rux, but then took himself out at the same time. So that was...
So of those 3,000 best of the best, Johnny, you are #1 in the Blackheart Cup. Unbelievable. Do not forget, though, there's another 29 people that made it in for your top 30. We'll take a look. So Scented right behind them. Johnny jumped up 282 points there.
Wow.
And Scented, so this is what's interesting. Scented maintained 2nd place. Dwifo takes 3rd away from Kaizui, and Little jumps up again. So those standings were completely shifted. These are your top 5.
Yeah, and Kaizui had that solid game before. I'm not sure, maybe we saw it before the standings were updated, but regardless, Scented, that last game that we saw from him, solid there. He almost took over Johnny. That was a 3-point difference. That's crazy to me. And Dwifo as well, moving up a little. A little.
I like it. I like it.
No, but congratulations to all these guys. Kaizui, Cadet, Vizlas, Riversan, Triggy. And obviously, go get that guy a duo, please.
Coming in to round out the top 20, Crazy Goat, Seal Matt, Trancy, Rocane, Knives, Fiber, Aircool, Mr. Mustache, Domo, and Lask Live. And don't forget, we also have 21 through 30 who made it in. That's going to be Naga Bops, Ramos, Alex Ree, Shabman, Bumboy, and you can take 26 to 30.
Yeah, Asian Greg there at 26. Symmetrical, Tig FN, we saw him a lot. Hornet, Rose, man, congratulations to all you guys. You guys are fantastic. You guys could say you placed in the